There's only one place in Lititz to get a glass this size. I'm Rebekah Wright, and I'll tell you where at 5:30. According to DA Stedman, no burglary is too small. One burglary turned double homicide has him thinking of other alternatives. I'm Rebekah Wright, and I'll tell you how you can help. Lieutenant George Pappas says that the stolen construction materials from this site will not halt the progress in rebuilding Doe Run Elementary School. One doesn't have to look far in Lancaster to find a family-owned restaurant, but one that serves Filipino food, now that is a rare find. Let's look as Mama and her boys prepare some tasty dishes with a side of love for their hungry customers. Shannon, this fire that began in the second story of a Denver home killed 2 elderly residents last night. While this is a tragedy on many levels, the Denver community believes this is a time for reflection, strength, and unity.
Here in Denver, we're about 3,900 people, so whenever we have something like this, fortunately it's rare when anything like this happens, but when it does, it kind of seems to hit that much harder.
Wednesday night, the Denver community lost a 77-year-old woman and a 75-year-old man who died as the result of a fire in their South 4th Street home.
We got called here for an inside investigation. One crew's made entry. They smelled smoke on the second floor. We upgraded to a dwelling. Crews located 2 victims on the second floor that were pulled out in cardiac arrest.
Extreme hoarding conditions added to the difficulty firefighters were already experiencing with the freezing conditions.
Last night was terrible conditions. I was out here watching them, all the volunteers that were here. That wind was howling. It was cold already. They were dealing not only then with the weather, but also as they were putting water on the situation. The street was icing up. I've seen a couple firefighters slipping. It's really a testament to what they do as volunteers to come out and to try and provide these services to help people as best they can.
It's important to know your neighbor, especially in situations like this.
Well, they should come together because you need to know your neighbors. Maybe there was something neighbors could have done. I don't know. I don't know the situation. I can't wrap my mind around that at all. I just can't. Those 2 elderly people.
We have a lot of organizations, churches, and just regular people that are willing to do whatever they can to help the family sort of deal with this issue and also sort of move on.
Early reports said that the fire could have been started by a space heater, and in addition to the lives lost, there was also about $35,000 in damage. The names of the victims have not yet been released. Reporting live in studio, Rebekah Wright, News 11. Back to you, Shannon. Hola, ¿cómo estás? They say variety is the spice of life, and that's what CHILANGO'S Mexican restaurant is providing for their Lititz community. Here you'll find the traditional dishes that we've all come to love, as well as a few adventurous ones. Their love for cooking was so strong, owner Eric, his mom, and extended family decided to open a restaurant that paid homage to their hometown of Mexico City.
Say, why not open a restaurant?
From cooking to serving, it's all done with authentic Mexican City-style flair.
Me, my mother and me, we have maybe 8-9 years work in the kitchen, and my mom is very good for a platter.
Some sing in the shower, but Eric sings in the kitchen.
Sing in the kitchen, and everybody like it. Everybody go in the window and ask. They really like it.
They've got a secret to getting customers through the door.
When they come in, everybody is very happy because when he made the food, everything is fresh, everything is hot. If you can't get out of town and enjoy some sun south of the border this winter, you can at least feel you're on vacation when you take you and your loved one to CHILANGO'S Mexican restaurant and order from their Spanish menu. This is Dinner for 2. Adios. I'm Rebekah Wright, News 11.